for you, Councillor Hardwick. So I did also a cursory look at some of the other neighboring jurisdictions. Surrey asks your name and whether or not you reside in the neighboring area. Burnaby asks for your address. West Van asks for your name and residential address. I couldn't find anything for New Westminster, but none of these municipalities do anything to verify or certify that information, which is a bit, I'm wondering where this idea of verifying or certifying people's information comes from. And
well, because we live in a post-truth world, Mr. Fry, Councillor Fry, and as you know, you and I have sat here looking up on LinkedIn to find out whether people who they are.
One of my favorite activities with you, I must confess.
And people like Councillor Swanson over here have asked speakers, for example, whether they're here, whether they live here, or whether they're working for a property developer. So it's really part of the public trust, and I'm not prescribing in this motion the way that we do this. I'm just drawing attention to the fact that we ought to.
Okay, that's 1 minute.
We're looking forward for staff to come back on how they do it, but this is very prescriptive on what you want. So can you determine the difference between saying that you're hoping that staff come back with some tools that we can find out the population? Because in your therefore and further that, it directs council up what the protocols stated above. And so for me, I'm kind of struggling there.
Well, it's being informed by the whereases. I do tend to be a bit academic and detailed, and I tried to put as much of the research into it for people. But I am not being prescriptive, other than perhaps creating a matrix for examination. As I described, we're looking at in-person, on paper, and online, and I'm suggesting that those are areas through which we can organize our study. But I am
okay,
intentionally
and then I guess
not prescriptive.
8 more seconds. A lot of our expertise might come from out of city. Are they still allowed to come and be a
Absolutely. As I said, I just want people to state that they're non-resident and state their business.
But then they won't be certified.
Then you're getting caught up in the word.
Okay, we're over the minute. Okay, thanks. We do have nobody else on the list for questions. Yeah, we have speakers, so we would move it to tomorrow. We have somebody move. I need a seconder.